After days of starvation, Mary finally had her first real meal. She had been trapped inside a shipping container for 9 whole days. Each day, she used a tube to drain the water that accumulated inside, keeping herself from drowning. To stave off hunger, she would deliberately save some of the water to help fill her stomach later. Eventually, Mary wrote a message for help on pieces of paper, hoping to tell someone about her ordeal. She placed the notes inside some boxes and tossed them into the sea, praying that a passing ship would spot them and come to her rescue. She held on to the conviction that someone would eventually save her. But 26 days passed, and still there was no sign of rescue. The water inside the container had risen to a dangerous level. Mary refused to give up. She pieced together boards to build a small raft, determined to save herself and her child. She even built a smaller boat for her child first. Just then, a seagull flew over and landed on the container. The moment Mary saw the seagull, hope rekindled in her eyes. She felt the shore must be somewhere nearby. Everything seemed to be taking a turn for the better. However, that very night, the container suddenly began taking on water. Before long, the entire structure sank into the frigid sea. In that critical moment, the woman clutched onto the wooden board and floated on the surface throughout the night. As soon as daylight broke, Mary threw the leftover fish bones onto the water's surface, hoping the seagulls would return. Sure enough, within just a few minutes, dozens of seagulls were circling around her. Mary thought that perhaps some fishermen would notice the gathering of birds. A short while later, a fishing boat happened to pass through the area. The fishermen on board spotted the flock of seagulls on the water and immediately steered toward them. They pulled up the small raft but saw no one else, only a rope hanging down into the water. When they pulled hard on the rope, Mary surfaced, but she wasn't breathing. A female crew member immediately began performing CPR on her. She pressed down on the woman's chest again and again, trying to force the water out, but Mary's body showed no response. Even so, the woman didn't give up and kept working tirelessly to save her. Finally, her persistence paid off. Mary regained consciousness, and the first words she spoke when she woke up were calling out for her child. A mother's love is as strong as a mountain, unshakable and indestructible. Even merciless nature itself ultimately had to bow down before the tremendous power of a mother's devotion. Please subscribe to my channel. I will update movies daily.